I'm Uncle Mark. Welcome to the channel. We're going to be dealing with a leak. Maybe you've got a headliner on your F-150 that seems to have stains in the back. Maybe not only the very back, but maybe it's coming along the sides and going towards the front. It's probably your third brake light. Yeah, your high mount brake light. They've got an issue, 2009 to 14 for sure, where the gasket's too thin. We'll show you how to fix this remedy, and I think in a way that's the proper way. Take a look. We'll start by taking the light out. Fairly simple. If you need a little more information on this, no problem. I've got a video that is step by step. There's a few extra things here with some of the wires and the bulbs and that. The video's up in the corner if you need it for later. There's a link. You take your light out, and you'll notice this gasket, really thin gasket. Ford, I don't know what happened here, but gasket's a little bit too thin, and it might be the type of material too that it's made out of. So you can just peel it off. I wasn't really sure how hard it would be, but it looks like all the glue and everything hopefully will come off. I guess it depends on how old your gasket is. This is an older truck already. It's a 2013. We are in 2021, so you're talking 8 years old already. I guess it'll depend too on how much sun you've had. Here being in the north, it's not as hot as it might be like in Texas or something, or California. Like I say, this one actually came off pretty good. I thought they would be stuck on really tight, that I'd have to scrape the glue off, but nope. So it came in this little envelope here. Fairly impressed how thick it is compared to the old one. It's kind of hard to tell here. And I just can't hold it. It's hard to hold here. I'll show you a little better shot of it a little bit later on. So I just wanted to make sure there was no glue, so oh, yeah, let's measure it first. So then the new one looks like it's about 4.22 millimeters, 4.24, 4.26. It is foam, so you could squash it by accident. These won't be exact, but in the old one, hard to read here, but I think it was 1.92. So you look at the difference here, 1.92, 1.93 to 4.26, quite a bit thicker. This will be a little easier to see. There you go, better light. It's a lot thicker. So hopefully, you know, with it being compressed back on the vehicle there, it's gonna stop any kind of water from seeping in. Seems to be a problem with these, pretty much all these trucks, 2009 to 14. And, you know, you could buy the whole light. Ford doesn't give you this gasket. You can't buy it separately. At least not when I did the video, or not that I could find. But I found this company that was selling just the gasket. I figured, why spend, I don't know what the light's worth, $100 at least, maybe 150 bucks Canadian. I'm just using some isopropyl alcohol just to make sure there's no glue on there. So anyway, I found this gasket online. It's just sticky on one side, which is good, because you're going to have to take this light off one of these days because there'll be some burnt out bulbs. Seen some guys that just will silicone the whole light back onto the truck. Again, when you need to take that off, like, sure, it won't leak, but you're going to have to cut the silicone away, probably scratch your truck, maybe take a whole bunch of paint off and then have it rusting later. So I thought it was, you know, maybe a teeny bit pricey for a gasket, but I couldn't make it for that price. Just wanted to make sure it was clean all the way around. I guess you could rinse it if you wanted, but this is evaporating as fast as I'm using it, so. Comes with some instructions. We'll get down to here. We've cleaned it. They want you to take the tape off of the gasket, the new gasket, and they want you to rub it down really good. And, you know, rub it over and over just to make sure that it's stuck down there. They said you could put some silicone, but I am not doing that. That was the whole purpose of this. Actually suggested even at later on at the end here, you could run silicone along the top. It's like, no way. I'm not doing that. That's why I bought this in the first place. I guess they're worried that you're worried. If the water's that high, I shouldn't be in the truck, right? If it's going to be that leaking. So just do a little quick pre-fit just to see how it sits on there. It looks like it's fairly easy to fit. So if you can get the paper off of here. And the foam is fairly rigid, so just roughly line it up. So I kind of did a little test fit there. I would think, you know, you might be able to lift it up a little bit if you had to. I didn't have any problem though, so. And then just want you to lightly, you know, rub it down a few times there. It's the force of you pushing it onto the plastic there that'll cause the adhesive to activate basically. It is sticky, but that's the way it works. That's what they're suggesting. That's what I will do. I hear a little dog jingling in the background. Yeah, it looks like it's not going anywhere. That's quite a bit thicker, isn't it? Like, wow, you couldn't even see it on the edge before. There's no way that's going to leak. I'll put a link in the description to where I got this from if it's still available. It's good. Let's put it back on the truck. Well, that's going to do it for the video. I think that was the right way to do it. You can get this gasket, I see, where both sides are sticky. I don't think that's a good idea in my personal opinion, because once you stick it onto the truck, it's going to be permanently stuck to the truck and to the light. And then when you have a bulb burning out, how are you going to get that off? You're going to have to spend a bunch of money again and get another gasket. Nah. And the same with silicone. If you just silicone it on, when you need to get in there later on, you're going to have to cut the silicone with a knife, probably scratch the paint. Seems like a big pain in the butt. This at least has the gasket as thick as probably it should have been from Ford. It is an issue with pretty much all these trucks. If you've got one of these headliners that's not leaking yet, you're really fortunate. Mine hadn't started leaking yet, so I figured why not fix it now, because I don't want it all stained up. Anyway, you can give me the thumbs up if you liked the video. If you didn't like it, give me the thumbs down. You can criticize it if you want. What else can we tell you? Put a playlist up here in the top right corner for more F-150 videos. You can also subscribe down in the corner if you haven't already. And until next time, we'll come up with another video. You and your family, take care and stay well. Thanks for watching.
Remember to be safe. Your safety is your responsibility and should be priority number one. Also, give me the thumbs up if you like the video. Plus, please subscribe and you'll get all the notifications. It's easy. The little dog will show you how. Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
stickiness on both sides, which means once you stick it on, it's not coming off. You're going to wreck the gasket again when you need to get one of your bulbs